Welcome to all the students once again. In the previous video posted by or uploaded by Kanchan Shetty ma'am, you have seen the meaning, need and importance of soft skill. So today I will continue that chapter on the soft skill and I will start the next topic of this chapter, that is elements of soft skills. In the elements of soft skill, I will start with the first element, that is grooming manners and etiquettes. So let us start. See, there are various elements of soft skills. So let us see what are those elements. The first one is grooming manners and etiquettes. The next comes effective listening and speaking. Next, interview skills. After that comes your presentation, group discussion, problem solving skills and time management abilities. So these are the various elements of soft skill. First one is your grooming manners and etiquettes, effective listening and speaking, interview skills, presentation, group discussion, problem solving skills and the time management abilities. So today we will discuss the first one, that is grooming manners and etiquettes. So let us start with what does manner means. See, manners are something used every day to make a good impression on others and to feel good about oneself. Simply stated, good manners equates to knowing how to conduct oneself in a way that is mindful of others. Good manners refers to understanding social skills, communicating with people, and demonstrating behavior that you can be proud of. See, if you see, manners are the things which comes naturally. It is not like you have built up. It comes naturally. Okay. It is mostly related to the kindness and the caring about others. And having good manners goes beyond socially acceptable behavior and relates more to how you treat others because you care about them, their self-esteem and their feelings. These good manners are under our control because they come from your heart, not a formal etiquette book. So what I said, it comes naturally, it comes from our heart. Okay, because we care about the people with whom we share our working business, or we share our feelings. So we actually care about those people. That is why we show such mannerism to them. So that is what we call as kindness and caring. This word kindness and caring, due to this kindness and caring, we show respect to them. That is why manners are something that which comes naturally from us. Okay, practicing good manners shows people around you that you are considerate of their feelings and respectful towards them. It also sets standards for others' behavior and encouraging them to treat you with similar respect. So manners are to be followed at every place, like at workplace, table manners, communication, meetings, etc. So that is the meaning of manners here. Okay. Now next comes your etiquettes. So what do you mean by etiquettes? See, etiquette is a protocol. It includes rules of behavior that you memorize. It seldom allows for personal variations, individual concerns and needs. Etiquette is defined as a formal manners and rules that are followed in social or professional settings. The rules of writing a thank you note are an example of etiquette. See what I said, manners are what? These are the things which comes out of kindness and caring about others. But etiquette is what? Etiquette is a rules of behavior that you learn and you apply them. For example, how to write a thank you letter. There are some rules. How to behave in a meeting, how to behave professionally, or how to behave in a social place. These are rules of behavior that you memorize, that you learn, and then you apply in your daily life. That is what etiquette means. It is a protocol. It is a rule of behavior. It does not come naturally. You learn them, you memorize them, and you apply in your personal life, in your professional life. That is what etiquette is. Always remember, this is what the difference between etiquette and manner is. Okay? More and more business people are facing the challenges of knowing acceptable or accepted etiquette for today's business world. See, etiquette is very important in the business world. There are many written and unwritten rules and guidelines of etiquette. So there are various written and unwritten rules or the guidelines on etiquette or how to behave in our workplace or in a professional setting. So there are various rules and written on the etiquette. In fact, business etiquette is a big business with special courses being offered for those entering the workforce as well as to those who want some extra skills to level up their position in the corporate sector. See, what I've said, there are special courses also offered on the etiquettes, those who are entering the workforce or those who want some extra skills to get a higher position in the corporate sectors. So etiquette plays a very important role in the business world. If I want to conclude this, we can say that in business world, etiquette matters a lot. There are various guidelines or the rules or the regulations of following some etiquettes. But if you stick to the basic ones, then everything is cleared and you will not be confused. So we will see some of the basics of the etiquettes. Okay. Now let us move to the basics. The things or the basic rules of the etiquettes which you follow, then everything will be cleared. These are basically followed in the business environment or in the corporate sector. Okay, so let us see what are these basics are. First one is, it is about people. So we will discuss in the basics the general guidelines or the tips that have been found very helpful for dealing with people in general in work environments or in social situations, showcasing good mannerisms and the etiquettes. So in this first comes it is about people. See, talk and visit people. We should not differentiate people by position or standing within the company. Okay, so we should not differentiate the people that they are our juniors or they are subordinates or their position is high or their position is low. We should treat the people equally. Okay, this is what it is about people mean here. We should appreciate if someone makes a good point or someone is doing good, then we should appreciate that person. If it is not, then we should encourage the person. So this is what it is about people here means. Okay. Now next comes superiors. See, the only thing you owe your boss above and beyond what you owe your peers and subordinate is more information. So whatever the information is correct or whatever the information is really very important from the point of view of the company, that should be clearly defined to our superiors. Okay. So whatever is right and whatever is correct should be given to the superiors. Not nothing wrong information or something something which is very important and you have not told the superior because that matter might be related to yours or to some other person you feel they are correct. So this is not good. There should be no bias. If the information is very important, whether it is wrong or whether it is right, one should share all the information to the superiors. Okay. Next come meetings. If a subject is important enough to call a meeting, be considerate of the participants' time and ensure that it is well prepared. Communicate beforehand the objective of the meeting, the expected duration of the meeting or items expected to be discussed. So it will help in conducting the meetings very well. Next comes peers and subordinates. See, impressing the boss isn't enough. Social rank or class is a cornerstone of social interaction in many cultures. People tend to feel uneasy until they have seen an organizational chart or figure out who reports to whom. They feel that it is more important to show respect and practice etiquette around superiors than around peers or subordinates. See, in the superior point, I've also said, it is not our duty just to impress the boss. We should respect equally our peers also and our subordinates also. This is very, very important. This is a basic of etiquettes. Okay. So this is your fourth point. Now fifth comes interruptions. See, avoid interruptions if at all possible. Most management folks feel free to interrupt informal working sessions of subordinate, but need to realize that they may be interrupting a brainstorming session that will produce the company's next big success. So always apologize if you must interrupt a conversation, meeting or someone's concentration on a task. Quickly state the nature of what you need and show consideration for the fact that you are interrupting valuable work or progress. So in this way, you can interrupt a particular informal talk or formal talk. Okay. Now next comes on phone and emails. See, always return calls even if you don't yet have an answer to the caller's question. Call and explain that you are doing to get the requested information or direct them to appropriate place to get it. When you initiate a call and get a receptionist or a secretary, identify yourself and tell them the basic nature of your call. And if when you are on the receiving end of a phone call, then identify yourself and your department. Always answer the phone with some enthusiasm or at least some warmth, even if you are being interrupted. The person on the other end doesn't know that, so you should not. You should not have to reply to obvious solicitations. If someone is calling to sell you something, you can indicate that you are interested and hang up without losing too much of time on it. So, however, you do not need to be careful. You may be receiving a call from an insurance or a long distance company that wants to hire you as a consultant. Be sure you know the nature of the call before you answer them. So, this is what the etiquette on phone and email should be followed. The basic etiquette. Okay. The next comes dressing sense and appearance. See, this is also important. It can be insulting to your co-workers or clients to show a lack of concern about your appearance. Being wrinkled, unshaven, smelly communicates that you don't care enough about the situation, the people, or the company to present yourself respectively. If in doubt, always err on the side of conservative. If you have any inking that a suit may be called for during some corporate event, dress to the nines. Women's clothing is a bit more complicated, but again, you should be conservative and dressy in a proper manner. Okay, so grooming is very important, or grooming of dressing is very important when you are working in a business or in a corporate sector. Next comes new employees. If you have a new employee working at your company for a day, week, or a longer, be sure that the person has the resources and information that he or she needs to do the job. Okay, so this is very important. You should be very cooperative towards those new employees because they are new to the surroundings where you are working. Next comes introductions. Before an event, use your address book or your people database to refresh your memory about the people you are likely to meet. If you forget someone's name, you can sometimes cover up by introducing a person you do know first. Do you know Vishal Kumar, one of our account representatives, which will usually get to know the unknown person to introduce himself or herself. If it doesn't work, an admission that you have had a mental block is preferably too obvious failing around. Introduction, if you forget to introduce someone to some person, or if you don't know the person name, then you can use such kind of things to manipulate the current situation. The last one comes appreciation or credit. See, always pass along credit and compliments to everyone who made a contribution to the effort. Speak well for your co-workers and always point out their accomplishments to any interested party. Appearing to have taken the credit in superiors or customers' eye is the surest way to sabotage a relationship with a co-worker. So always give credit to your other partners also who have helped you to achieve a particular target. Never try to become your own king. Okay? This will sabotage or it will make the relationship very weak with your co-workers. So to build a strong relationship with your partners or with the co-workers working with you, always appreciate their work, also give them credit too. Okay? This is the basic etiquette, one should follow it. So these were the basics of etiquettes one should follow at the workplace or at the social environment. Thank you very much. We will see the next element in the next lecture.